Have you ever imagined yourself standing on the deck of an ancient ship? The ocean stretching into infinity before your eyes? The wind whipping across your face? And in your hand, a treasure map whose secret belongs to no one but you? Today, we tell no fairy tale. Today, we unveil the real story of the pirates, where they rose from, how they lived, and how a band of outlaws became a power feared by entire empires. So tighten the ropes. Raise the black sails. Because our voyage has just begun. Piracy wasn't born in Hollywood. It began the very moment the first ship loaded with goods set sail across the sea. Trade created wealth. Wealth created greed. And greed gave birth to the pirates. From the Mediterranean to the shores of China, there was always someone waiting in the shadows, ready to strike merchant ships and take whatever they could. But here's the surprising part, even the mightiest empires in history sometimes relied on pirates, using them as silent weapons against their enemies. Between the 17th and 18th centuries, the spark of what we now call the Golden Age of piracy ignited. The seas were overflowing with ships carrying gold, silver, and treasures pulled from the New World. And from that chaos, the most legendary pirates in history emerged. The pirates of the Caribbean, the raiders of the Atlantic, and the ruthless corsairs of the African coast. Some attacked ships with no plan at all, reckless and desperate. But others held an official license from European governments, authorizing them to strike specific targets. Imagine that. Pirates, but state-approved. They were known as privateers, in other words, the mercenaries of the sea. Despite the chaos on the surface, pirate ships operated under strict, uncompromising rules. Yes, pirates. With their own constitution. Loot was divided according to agreed-upon shares. Every crew member had a voice in major decisions. Stealing from the ship meant severe punishment. The captain was elected, and could be removed if he failed. Strangely enough, pirates practiced the principles of democracy long before some modern nations ever did. But their daily lives? There was nothing romantic about them: hunger, disease, endless pursuit by naval fleets, and the constant threat of death in every battle. Cinema has painted pirates as symbols of chaos and evil. But the truth is far more complicated. Many sailors turned to piracy not out of choice, but because they were escaping poverty, fleeing the cruelty of their governments, or running from the brutal life aboard merchant ships. For some, piracy wasn't merely theft. It was a chance at a new life, a final refuge for the desperate and the forgotten. And yet, their endings were almost always tragic: execution, drowning, or betrayal. Though they vanished almost 300 years ago, we remain obsessed with pirates to this very day. Perhaps it's because they embody what we long for: freedom, rebellion, adventure, the quest for an unknown treasure. Or perhaps it's because their stories blend harsh reality with a touch of enchanting myth. And the question remains: were they heroes? Or merely thieves? If you enjoyed this dive into the world of pirates, don't forget to raise the black flag by hitting the like button and subscribe to the channel to sail with us on new adventures. Leave us a comment below: which pirate do you want us to explore in the next episode? Farewell, mates of the sea. And beware. The ocean shows no mercy.